I've lived in the US forever. Like, I've lived here for so long that my accent is all faded. It doesn't make sense. So I've just started telling people I'm from Utah and I have a speech impediment. I was born in New Zealand and I grew up in Sydney. I lived in Europe for a few years. One thing I noticed about moving around is that New Zealanders will make fun of you if you move to Australia. This is true. And Australians will make fun of you if you move to America. And the whole world makes fun of you if you move to Utah. It's true. Sorry, Bryce.
Come on!
But I love Utah, though.
Yeah, Utah!
I love you. I didn't know you were feeling this, Jake. I love Utah because there's like an innocence about it. Like, especially in Provo. In Provo, if you have a Coke problem, like, it means something completely different. But your parents are still going to be disappointed if they find out. So I've moved around a lot, I've lived there forever, and I still haven't become a citizen. And my friends are like, why haven't you become a citizen? When they should be saying, thank you for paying into Social Security without being eligible to receive it. I am a national treasure! You meet a lot of interesting people. One time a guy came up to me at work, and he pointed out the Hispanic drywall guys, and he said, look at all these immigrants taking our jobs. And he knows I'm from Australia. So I think he thinks like Australia's one of the 50 states. And I didn't know how to respond, so I just said in my thickest Australian accent, oh yeah, it's bloody disgusting what's happened to our country, mate. Build that wall. And then I played my didgeridoo for a little bit. And I caught the boomerang that I threw at the beginning of our conversation. My wife and I dropped my son off at college last week. This is true, and it's brutal for me. And I told my wife I wrote a little bit about my son. And she's like, if you're gonna cry, do not tell that joke. So I'm gonna try to keep it together. But my son means a lot to me. We dropped him off, and he was like my buddy. Like, we like the same music, we like the same movies. I sit in his room and we just talk for hours, and I don't have that anymore. But the good news is that he is studying film in college. So he's gonna be living at home in 4 years anyway. So get him back. My daughter is still in high school. My son's in college, my daughter's in high school. And like, high school's different these days. Like, you can't like dance at high school dances because someone's gonna film you and put it up on TikTok or whatever, and so everyone's self-conscious, so nobody dances. My daughter's like, how did you deal with bullies like back in the day? And I was like, oh, it's easy. Like in the 80s, 90s, what you do is you get bullied and you don't tell anyone. You keep it a secret. And then 20 years later, you look for your bully on Facebook, and you cross your fingers, they're dead. You win. It's dark, but it's true. I like that. Who is that? Hey, what's up? You're the art dealer in New York. So I should just go around the room and see how many people I can name, so I can get everyone's names. I know who you are, and I like your laugh. I also love movies. I had a friend once tell me, he's like, hey, do you like the movie 8 Mile? And I had no idea what he was talking about, because in Australia, it's called 12.67 kilometers. Right. Did better than...
That was a good one, man.
So I don't drink coffee because it's against my religion. But I can like sniff it all day though. You know, it smells so good. Same goes for cocaine. All day. Now I'm not Mormon, I'm not. But I grew up Mormon in Australia. And growing up Mormon in Australia isn't really even Mormon. It's kind of like how longboarders consider themselves skateboarders. It's just like an umbrella term for everyone. My dad was like the bishop. He's like the leader of our church. And like my sister ran away from home. Me and my brothers were just stealing all the wood to build backyard half pipes. You know what that, yeah. And then would sell the half pipes. We were just like bad kids. My brother was growing weed in his closet. My mom found it. She's like, hey, that better not be what I think it was. And he was like, nah, it's not, Mom. And she'd be like, oh, okay. And this is a Mormon family, you don't think, but that's how it is. And so when I was 17, we moved to Utah. And Utah's like real Mormons, like Jake. Sorry, Jake. Jake's a good dude. Jake and Bryce, they're my buddies from Utah. I love you guys. Jake invented the Smalley strap. That's the strap that goes around your boy. And he paid me $30 to bring this up. No, I'm just joking. I just feel bad for making fun of it. What? Nice job. I'm not drunk. So, let's see, where was I? I moved to Utah when I was 17, and I was surrounded by all these like good moments. Like, I was like, is this what we're supposed to be? We're supposed to be like good people? And I went on a moment mission from Utah, and I didn't feel like I fit in, you know. And so one night, I got my needle out of my sewing kit, and I gave myself a tattoo. And this is the late 90s where it wasn't okay to have tattoos as a Mormon. It's like, look how punk rock I am. And Mormons like really good people, but when I came home, one of my wife's friends said to me, she saw my tattoo, and she said, Rich, tattoos are kind of like graffiti on God's temple. It's like he gave us all perfect bodies, and you're kind of desecrating it. And she said a few other things, but I was so distracted because her boob job turned out awesome, you guys. All right, that's it for me. But, so, I gave myself a little challenge last time I did stand-up to see if I could do a kickflip in front of a crowd. Because everyone knows how terrifying it is to do a kickflip when skaters are watching you. But when, 150 are? Let's see how this goes. I need to remind you, I've been skateboarding since 1987. And it doesn't sound right, but if you were skateboarding in the 80s, you would think I would for sure have a kickflip, but it's like the opposite. Skateboarders in the 80s, like it's how like we have bonelesses, we have like no complies, but we do not have kickflips. So if I get this, it's a miracle. Let's see.
Got it. Got it right here.